Now, in another important day in Manchester United's future, Erik Ten Hag has met Sir Jim Ratcliffe at the training ground this morning as the businessman visited Carrington during talks over his bid to buy the club. The INEOS chairman and co-founder Ratcliffe toured the club today ahead of potentially making a second offer to buy Manchester United. Yesterday, rival Qatari banker Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani has said to have had positive and substantial talks with the Manchester United board.
I just met them, we shake hands, but I'm focused on the game, and we play a big game on Sunday, Fulham, and all our focus is on that, and others in the club are dealing with potential investors.
Just in broad terms though, is there anything you can say that you would like the new owners, potential new owners, to bring to the club?
No, my job is, in this moment, focus on the game. So let's talk about the game, Fulham, and it's a big tie, and we have to get ready for that.
Well, our chief reporter, Kaveh Solhekol, as promised, is here on set with us on Total Football. Good to see you, Kaveh. So, very public visit today for Sir Jim Ratcliffe. What's the significance of that?
I think, yeah, I mean, it's an interesting contrast to what we saw yesterday with Sheikh Jassim. Deciding not to travel to Manchester. Today, Sir Jim Ratcliffe was very happy to be filmed and photographed. We knew in advance that he was going to be at Old Trafford. And I think it was significant, actually, that the chief executive of Manchester United, Richard Arnold, was there to greet him when he arrived, shaking his hand. They were being photographed and filmed. So that just gives you another little sense that maybe the Glazer family are really, really serious about selling Manchester United, and they are actually going to sell the whole club. This was a very high-powered delegation from INEOS. Sir Jim Ratcliffe, of course, was there. He was there with the two co-owners of INEOS as well, Andy Curry and John Rees. Sir Dave Brailsford, everybody remembers him. He used to be the head of British Cycling, Team Sky. He's now the director of sports at INEOS. He was there as well. And those meetings, they're having a continuing at the moment. They're at the training ground. They're getting presentations about United's operations behind the scenes. And interesting that Sir Jim Ratcliffe, happy to be filmed and photographed. Sheikh Jassim wanted to keep a low profile for the time being.
Yeah.
Read into that what you will.
Yeah, yeah. And indeed, who was there present on the Manchester United side of things as well, as you said. This has been going on for about 3 to 4 months now, since November. But next week, we're going to see an acceleration in this process, Kaveh?
Yes, I think we definitely will. Basically, once these meetings and presentations are out of the way, the bidders are going to be asked to make a second bid. Obviously, the second bid will be more concrete because they will have had more information. So I think next week we should definitely expect to see Sheikh Jassim make an offer, another offer, and also Sir Jim Ratcliffe make another offer as well. And as far as the timetable is concerned, if the Glazers are serious about selling Manchester United, I think the club could change hands probably by the end of the season, before the transfer window opens up in the summer.
But we spoke to you a couple of days ago about this, Kaveh, and talking about this as like buying a house, but you don't buy a house without looking around yourself and having a visit. Using that same housing analogy, do you sense this goes to best and final sealed bids to decide who gets hold of Manchester United?
That's a good question, because in the Roman Abramovich instance at Chelsea, Roman Abramovich wasn't going to make any money from selling Chelsea because he was sanctioned. He said that he wanted to sell the club to the right custodians, the right people who were going to, develop what he had started. We haven't heard anything like that from the Glazers at all. We can't be sure. We don't know what their criteria is for who they want to sell the club to. Will it be the right person, or will it just be whoever puts the most money on the table? Now, if it was just down to money, you would think that the Qataris would be able to outbid anyone. I'd been told previously that the Qataris were going to be sensible. They weren't going to overpay wildly for Manchester United. But just in the last couple of days, the mood music has changed a little bit. And what I'm being told is that, look, the Qataris really, really do want Manchester United, and they are prepared to overpay. But I think anybody who buys United will have to overpay because the Glazers are asking for around £6 billion.
We'll see which side's charm offensive pays off the better. Thank you very much indeed, Kaveh.